No more delays. Let's go. I think we're doing this person's companion's quest real quick. I forget where we left off at. Okay. Yeah, we're doing the Star-Crossed Troopers quest. So she's looking for some closure.
These sensors are indicating a lethal level of inebriation emanating from a nearby organic source.
Please, you think this is bad? You wanna get your set?
Yeah, set the settings a bit higher for the volume.
Just recount. You ain't seen me drunk.
She's a party girl.
Reminder, please dispose of all empty bottles in the appropriate waste receptacle, as outlined by Ordinance P51 of the Board Certified Sub-Board of Health.
I'll dispose of you in an appropriate waste receptacle if you don't stop nagging.
So we gotta go, what, in this building right here? Nope, those... I'm guessing we gotta go up this elevator. Going up. Yep. It's the Chaz. You know, I was gonna pick on you earlier, but then I had a brain fart because I can't remember the word that you said yesterday that Same picked on you about. Now I remember it. Never mind. It had something to do with cheese. Now I remember it. Okay.
Welcome back. Do wipe the blood and space dust from your feet in the entry bay. Thank you.
So we gotta go, what, to Terra 2? Alrighty. I'm trying to knock out this companion quest so we can put the other cute babe in our party. Alright, that's fine. So we gotta get one more party member, huh? You get party members really quick in this game, unlike Fallout. So where do I have to go from here? This would be the fastest way to go this grave site. Let's go! You didn't watch any more Fallout, did you? Chickens. Oh, these things attack us. Mean cock. Alright. Yeah, forgot I hit my reset of my settings to default on accident. Nope. Okay. Don't watch without me. Don't cheat on me.
This is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Well, you're down. Bad dog. Ella God, how are you? Thanks for trying to work some. No problem, dude. Hello, Ella Godness, how are you? It's always good to have a fellow God visit me.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Rebecca? Anders? You in there? Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Yeah, okay, so you do need her to unlock this happy door.
Oh no. What did you do?
Sam, making blood-stained clean again.
Bacon, there's no time for this. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out the bits and pieces what looks like Rebecca's final entries or entrees. Mozzarella. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blinded or addled, or I don't know what. Towns won't walk us in without an employment contract. Can't even find something to let me send a message. For all capable folk here, we were stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. Wow. They had to Aladdin it. Ugh. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson's about to sign up. Offer his life and services space of choice, just so he can take a shower. Oof. Claire, I hope to the architect this never reaches you, but the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for bits. We didn't take it for the primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted it out. Monarch's living hell. We're sick of getting sick. A boy Rapiton and stinking sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here. Settle down, but this place ain't better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. You never should have left. I just thought maybe we could just do better. Miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's beating up. I'm on my way. He won't let him get me. Not alive anyways. I've seen what these monsters can do. Oh, damn. They committed suicide. That sucks. Happy belated birthday. You saw me yesterday, Chaz.
They were... Bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. She'd have a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. Hard to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister. At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars.
It can happen,
I
sadly.
hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home.
What am I fighting for?
I'm glad. If she was still alive now, break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did. I would have kept it for only news would have hurt. Yeah, but that's lying and protecting yourself from others getting hurt. That's usually worse.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive.
So my sister.
Every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the man queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it. I didn't think there was anything good about the witness you don't know. You're guessing here. Any way I find out for sure?
Not unless you happen to be familiar with the ins and outs of man-queen behavioral patterns. Never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got fair
She
knowledge.
wants to go
Everything does.
chaos. Level 20. I'm sleeping weird times. I again, and it feels like it's been 2 days since then. Man, almost 2 days, not quite. Have you had fun? And there's Dipsy with his signature saying. I did most of my birthday stuff before this week. Before my birthday, went to go see Godzilla. It was kind of an even thing. I bought the movies and they bought the dinner because it was my aunt and my uncle's birthday is also in April, and then my stepdad treated me out. And my sister finally texted me today. I was like, I'm so sorry. I've been so busy with work. And my aunt from up north, she actually remembered my birthday. Like, oh my gosh, you remember? Of course I remember your birthday. You're like one of my favorite nephews. I'm like, okay. Oh, that's right. We lose skills because of that. Is that because I have Sam with me? Because I have that phobia? That's fine. It's only -3. No big deal. I usually get that phobia because I have Sam in my party. Oh, I would think I only count for enemies. He's 21. Really seems like 19 to me. Well, thank you. Good lying there. I applaud you for that. Alright, so where do we have to go from here? Back to the ship? No, down to here. Oh no, this is back to our ship. Okay.
Crew report. Mediocre is drunk. Surprise.
Yeah, she likes to drink, and that's all she does. She's one of those, hi! She's just a party girl. Actually, this coming Thursday, my other uncle, my Uncle Paul, he's taking me out to a sushi joint. We do a thing every Thursday. I treat him out to eat, he treats me out to eat, and we just go back and forth on, treating each other out. And last week was my turn, so this week we're going to one of my favorite sushi joints and getting all-you-can-eat sushi for my birthday. The good kind. Chaz, you missed it earlier. We beat a game. We got a credit roll. Did you see? I won. Actually, we were better than the game because they tried to be jank on us.
We made it! Yay!
Yay!
How many lives do we have? 0. I have no health. Let's do this! Okie dokie!
Okie dokie.
We all knew that was gonna happen.
You didn't even jump. You just like, come at me, bro. Hold on. Hold on. Well, a projectile was coming at you, and you just like, I'm gonna just take a hit. That. You're right. That is fair, but still funny. Kamilaza got 0. Yay! Let's do this. And dead. Really, there's no quick way of getting there. I'm gonna break my ankles. Oh!
Everyone all right?
This game is definitely not survival on in terms of inventory or inventory. Why not? Let's pick lock this. As soon as I get some more money, we're gonna do some tinkering. Oh, hello. Hello, big boy. Would you like to play with me? Whoa! You are ugly. Say cheese. Ooh. Was I oohing on something? Oh, I said big boy. Okay. I see what you did there. Cute. Oh, that's bad stuff. Okay. Don't go out there. Alright, no oxygen and all that. Gotcha. Don't do that, CJ. Don't slam your hand on the car door. That's not good. Get some ooh glands. All these freaking foods. I'm probably gonna start selling some of this stuff because I really don't. The health stuff's nice though. I like the regeneration one. The regeneration one. There you go. That's more better. Let me get my health back. My cat is eating the spider webs again. It likes candy. Hey, it's cleaning up the house for you. She likes spidey webs. Spoody. Spoods. You move a lot faster in this game versus
Customer, all germs and contaminants have been neutralized.
Oh, I didn't give a shout out to Elagon. Here you go, buddy. You playing Blue Dragon too, huh? N-ray weakness. You have been exposed to N-rays often too often. You now suspect of N-ray damage. No, we already got one perk. And I'm already afraid of robots. You never have to thank me, but thank you for thanking me. I don't mind giving you shoutouts. It's a little distraction.
Oh. Performing an area.
Incoming, Captain!
Learn that energy weapons work the best against these suckers. You know what? Got junk here to sell. Let's sell some of our food here. I don't need this much food. I don't use melee weapons, so we can sell those. Keep that. Keep. That could be useful. Keep that. Cause I love sugary drinks, and that's a good actually buff. Keep. Okay, that's range weapons. Keep. Yeah, I don't need no alcohol. That's useful. Keep. Really haven't really organized any of this. Caffeine. Alright. Keep. Nope, get rid of that. I don't need no hangover. This helps our encumbrance as well. Stimulation. I don't know if I want to put that stuff on certain parts of my body. Probably would be the last stimule I ever have. Ah. Okay. I think we're good. All right. I don't use melee weapons that much, so sell that. Sell that. So what are you up to today, Chayos? Whee! No. Those things can dig quick. There we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just worked all day, but now I'm in bed playing a few minutes of my game before I get some sleep and watching you. Boy, that don't sound creepy. You know, saying that does the opposite effect. It can make people run away when you say, I am watching you. Especially with that creepy ass emote. Fucking Furbies.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up? Outstanding. These ought to be enough. Let's get back to Monarch. There's an old base I used to call home. I can get us in the door, but we'll have to shoot our way through the Queen's brood to get to the center. We'll set the bait there.
Alright.
Password to the door is Charon.
Charon. What's a Charon?
Hayes' idea.
Not to be
Charon
confused with Karen.
is Rebecca, Opal, Nyoka. Charon. He said it was some old myth. Something about death and all the things we killed. Rest of us just thought it sounded cool, so here we are.
Ah, it's an acronym. We're gonna kill him anyway.
Fucking right we are.
Fuck you, man. Let's go. You boy. I'm not near hostiles. Alright then.
Everyone all right?
Can I fast travel now? Thank you. I appreciate you. Let's do some upgrades real quick.
Did you bring me anything? New parts? Last weekend's crossword puzzle? Preferably not already filled out this time.
How do you tinker? That's right, E. Do these 3 times. Anything low? This one's kind of low. Let's break down some armor here real quick. Get some body parts back. Always watching you. Maybe in another multiverse, that'd be a cool. I'd be like, hell yeah. But in this universe, no, scary. Alright, back to Monarch, which this place was nasty.
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
And this Wednesday will be the birthday stream. We'll see about getting my MMO up and running as well. I'm gonna save the game real quick. We gotta go near hostiles.
Sam, I've got a question. Do you use alcohol as a cleaning agent? I've heard some folk do that.
Alcohol-based cleaners can compare to Samson Ray Acid Spray Premium Nozzle Attachment. Installation available for as low as 9 payments of $99.99.99 bits.
Is that a yes or a no? I can never tell with you.
Warning, liquid is caustic. Keep out of reach from elderly customers and lab sprats.
Whoa! What you here calling an elderly lab sprat, you bucket of bolts?
I like how they do the whole Dragon Age thing of talking to each other. I think Mass Effect did that too. Nice bathroom. Does not like being poked. It's spitters from this place is just rough. Jeez. Rough. Guess let my allies do their thing while I loot this house. Don't mind me. We're just looting. Need stuff. Ooh, he lost his legs. Oof. Oy, oy. That's kind of pretty. Nah, shoot it. So what, you work on the stuff for your Etsy thingy? Your Etsy thingamabobbin? What about, guys? I'm still near hostiles. Of course, it's sealed.
Job assessment. It's a mess.
what you get when a corporation takes a dump and walks off without cleaning it up.
Oh, darn, my thing's almost... I thought... Okay, let's repair that real quick. Okay, so the fastest place to get to here is to go here. Hi, William. You're gonna flop your fat... Yep, you're gonna flop his fat ass here. Alright. Okay, there you go. Oh, there... Oh, gosh. Okay, cat. Hold on. Hold on. You... This cat, I swear. I love you so much. Why you gotta be a fat tubby, huh? No. No. See, Chaz is lucky. Her cat doesn't ambush streams. She... Oh, boy, you are making this hard. Nasty. I had to draw a witch's broom and 2 black cats. Did you do that with your Animal Crossing thingamaboobin? I'm thinking Sorrel's still recovering from her food poisoning. Hope she feels better. Food poisoning is the worst. I have never had food poisoning myself, but I've had a friend who has gotten food poisoning, and it ain't fun. Not fun at all. He actually was feeling so sick. He actually he was like burning up at a really hot temperature, and he went into the bathroom. He went into the bathroom, took a nice cold shower, and still was hot. And he was very descriptive of how that stuff was coming out. It was not fun. Hi. Oh, right in the head. Wouldn't mind a poison build weapon. That'd be cool. I've only seen one weapon that was melee. Nope. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah, I've never had it. Oh my god, cat! You knocked everything under my. Oh, you stupid snot! Why? Look what this cat's doing. I swear. Here. Look what he's doing. Yeah, look at that. Look at that snothead. Yeah, you. Uh-huh. I never had food poisoning personally. I have eaten undercooked food before, like at a restaurant where the chicken was. So yeah, and the moment I moved the camera to you, he's like, "Oh, sorry, Dad, not today." I'm like, "All right, be a diva." He's camera shy, I guess. You ever had food poisoning, chat? Ugh.
Incoming!
Sam, putting trash in its rightful place for more than 70 years.
I need new speakers, that's for sure.
Whew, here we go. I haven't set foot in here since. Wow. I'm ready. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
I just met this person and we're already helping her out with a favor. It's one way to win a lady's heart over, right? Open sesame. Let's go! The Minotaur Hive. Yes. What was it? Gas station sushi? Can't be a bad case of mozzarella. Ew, that's pretty. Look, blue spidey webs that look like flowers. Lick it.
Sterling.
It should give you a lot of experience points.
Well, this is the spot. You know, I thought I'd be angry. I thought I'd storm in here in a rage and exterminate all these bugs and everything would be alright in the end. But I ain't. I'm mostly just empty. A little sad, maybe. The first night Hayes and I spent in here, we knew it was home. It's safe. It's got a nice chill to it. But mostly, it doesn't stink of sulfur.
Yeah, I don't like sulfur either.
Monarch folks often joke about it. Not because of the smell or the grittiness it leaves in your throat. Not because of the headaches or the coughing. It's because there's no escaping it. It's life here, and there ain't anything you can do about it. But here, somehow the sulfur never made it. The nights we spent in here felt like vacations. So we started building.
You built all this space?
We hauled in steel. Hired sublight folk to help. That's how we met Anders and Opal. They stuck around after our contract was up. Opal liked camping. Anders liked chasing your tail. 4 of us for a while, scraping together what bits we could to build our home. Then came Rebecca, a sawbones out of the Cascadia survivors, who took a kindness to Hayes. And Clara, her little sister. I'll admit I wasn't keen on taking her on at first. But for a teenager, she was surprisingly capable.
I was stirring up both holes. I wasn't going to say it, but yeah, that's what happened to my friend John. It was coming out both ends while taking a shower. I wasn't going to say it. I was trying to be a gentleman, Chaz, but okay, you just like... I could see you at the dinner table just saying some disgustingness, discussing this conversation. I mean, it was coming out both ends. It was shite. And I'm like, wow, what a dinner convo. Mind you, I'm not a lady. Yeah, you are in your own ways, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, it was coming out both ends. Let me tell you, that is some gravy. It wasn't mozzarella, that's for sure. Oh, we finished Utopia 2. You were here for it. Sorry, Doji. You were too busy streaming some Dragon Ball poo. I had to force myself to drink some water so I had something to throw up, but every time I swallowed, it would just trigger it off. Yeah, I couldn't sleep because every 50 minutes I was... Oh, yeah. God, food poisoning's the worst. Well, she was eating. Wow. Not only that's not ladylike, I guess, that's just what? What were you thinking? How you doing, Doji Woji? We got redeems off for 30% from my birthday week if you want to use any of them. Strem? What's a strem? Do you know how to spell? Must have been a brave kid. You got it.
More like attached at the hip to her older sister. Got a kind of strength between them, I suppose. She had a head for numbers. Felt the straight hides for food and materials. Negotiated contracts. Turned out to be mighty useful. Clara, Hayes, Anders, Rebecca, Opal.
One big old posse.
Me. 6 folks, 1 name. 1 family. Charon. Despite Monarch trying to kill us day in and day out, we managed to belong.
Tell you what doesn't belong, the bugs. Let's clear them out, shall we? You're a fan of sorry they're gone, Naoka.
Me too, Captain. But I'm starting to think that maybe I found another.
Oh,
Now
wow.
let's get to shooting before I get all sentimental.
That's a bummer there's no romance in this game. Die, evil bug! Oh, Sam's down, shit. Oh, that takes care of them. That's nasty. You haven't seen her in a while. Well, dang, it sounds like you need to... Man, Doji, I got almost 30,000 points on your stream. Sounds like you need to hang out more often or lurk or whatever. And Chaz is here all the time. That's why you never see... That's why you never see her. Whose fault is that? There you go. Click on that button.
Come on, Vern's ready? Okay, I'm going in. I'm going in.
Yum. Oh, you miss... We're having a great conversation about food poisoning, Doji. You ever had food poisoning before? I know. Making Sega play all those games. Getting all those... He's like... Doji gives like 90 subs to Sega and it's like, alright, play these wonderful, great games.
No. Okay, yeah.
You don't stream that often, but you know what?
I'm gonna take a sip of this milk.
Chaz gets around. And I mean that in the most non-lewd way possible.
I'll take one little dab on my fingers.
One little dab. That's it. Am I over? Oh, I'm over encumbered. What the hell? We gotta fix this. Well, this is better than this, so... And this looks like it's better than that. Breakdown. Let's get some weapon parts back to repair. Actually, what's this does? Persuade. Alright. Alright. Mo better. Well, it turned out to be the stomach. Oh, I'd rather have the stomach flu than food poisoning. Stomach flu may last a little bit longer, but you'll get over it eventually. God, Chad, you remind me of that one scene on Whose Line Is It Anyway? Inappropriate food stuff. Or inappropriate conversations at the dinner table. And Ryan Stiles comes out. Anyways, it was coming out of anywhere. And another one was like, well, we don't have to worry about that Henderson's dog anymore, now do we? God. Alright. Talk to Naoka.
I wish these were more auspicious circumstances, but at least we're all here. This bringing them together, burying them. This is the kind of thing Hayes would have done. That makes it stupid. By all accounts, we should have left well enough alone, but that also makes it right.
Yep.
Captain.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Anytime, my lady. You're welcome.
You mind if we rest a spell before we head out? I'd like to bury Opal and Claire proper before I lay everyone to the
Game does have a good storytelling. But yeah, we finished the Newtopia too. It'll be in the VOD, and I'll have it posted to YouTube. That was a great game overall, but it sucks. It does you dirty like that. I mean, I still enjoyed the game though. I really did. Of course, although I think you should hold on the medallions.
What? Why? It's painful memories, Captain.
To remind you. Yeah, to remind you the good and the bad, not just the bad.
Huh. That's...
Exactly.
Alright, Captain. Thanks.
Level up, baby. Yeah, can I get an exclamation point clamp? And now it takes us back to the main quest. Let's knock out a couple of these side quests real quick. Oh, we got some level up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, okay. So what stuff you doing for the storm? Doji Woji.
detecting unclean sulfuric steep presence within the immediate vicinity. Again,
Live on Monarch a few years and gets under your skin. Blood, breathe, taste it in everything you eat.
replacement of faulty parts recommended.
Look, I don't. I'm sorry. For a second.
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, alright? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Take it easy. I'm just looking around.
Well, if you're that friendly about it, then you definitely aren't one of Catherine's sublight toughs. My mistake.
My
Hope you
bad.
can forgive my temper. This job's been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief eschatological health manager is missing.
Oof. Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals.
Tumors.
But he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Got some bad news.
That he's got his load on and I'm stuck covering his shift?
He dead. We were back. He was killed by cannibals out in the outruins.
That's... Wow. I sure feel like an ass now.
I bet you do. Sure, maybe we can hire someone better. It's a rotten way to go. You definitely sounded like one.
Ease up. I'm running on a chronic shortage of sleep here. Still, it's good to know what happened to him. And that I ought to start looking for a replacement. Something else on your mind?
What's this about your foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Her name's Velma. Why don't you pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, alright?
The budget.
And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Damn, MSI sheep. Surely you make them come back.
Not on Monarch. Sanjar throughout the old work mandates and penalties.
That's good, right?
Sure. Until your workers start making ridiculous demands. You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it? I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
Let's talk about Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Okay.
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work.
Ah.
Caleb and his crew.
There's
are
gotta be
better
more
than
to
anyone else
something than
around
that.
here, I'll tell you that much.
Why can't you give him a pay increase?
I don't have the bits for it, plain and simple. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
That's true.
If Caleb wants to keep this job, he better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Oof. No, don't do that. You already gotten lost, but can you afford to lose the entire
I don't even
team?
want to think about that. Or how far behind Braxton's loss alone is going to put us. Fine. Tell Caleb he and his team can have their raise, but I need them back here immediately. Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a round six-facer.
I thought Doji had more points at 2.7K. Doji, I thought you loved me, man. I'm kidding. Stop. No, you stop. Hang out with me more often. Because you're my friend. Friends hang out. Okay, so what quest are we on now? Radio Free Monarch? I know there was something in here I was in here earlier for.
Give another chance, Mr. Nandi.
Just make sure it's properly logged.
I'll note it next to the others, sir. Greetings, and welcome to Monarch Stellar Industries, producers and purveyors of the finest salt tuna and halcyon.
Yeah.
What can I do?
I don't
for
like
you
tuna
today?
anymore. What was that exchange about? You having money trouble?
Not at all. Mr. Nandi treats us all right and pays us well.
Maybe I will.
My paycheck on Raptidon acid.
I don't bully you at all. I do not bully you. You just think it's bullying. If you're, you know what? If you hang out over here, you're definitely bullying me. Stop. I might mess with you. That just means I like you. I ain't gonna be one of those kind of evil people. I don't like bullies. I don't like drama either. They both suck. Oh god, my shoulder blade's almost fully healed. It just. Did you finish your Dragon Ball Z game?
Laws, no. Sometimes with canid teeth, or mantis horn wings. Whatever Sebastian has in stock, really.
It's a long RPG. I'm halfway. You want a long RPG? Play Nino Kune. That's a fun one, but yeah, it's long. That's why I'm kind of delaying on Persona 5 Tactica, because Gaia 2, that Bombshell gave me, that took a good 70 hours. Fallout New Vegas, that was another long one. This one's not going to be as long. I can already tell. I say maybe 5 or 6 more streams and we'll be done. Why are you buying so much from Sebastian?
So I can talk to him, of course. He doesn't get going about much else. Sort of a strong...
Ooh, whoa, I think you like him.
Unfortunately, my apartment's kind of filling up with his stuff. And some of the neighbors are complaining about the smell.
Maybe I can talk to him for you.
Would you? I'd appreciate that so much. Maybe don't tell him I wanted you to ask. Just that you met this really nice
Oh my
lady,
gosh, second time I'm playing Wingman.
Oh, Mr. Nandi's doing that thing where he breathes through his nose real slowly.
Fucking long as hell. It is. It's a fun game, but long. I still got the sequel I gotta play. Someone gifted me the sequel. What did Nino Kune? 9. Nino Kune took me, not as long as I thought, 67.3 hours. Don't know about the second one. What do you see in
He
Sebastian?
doesn't talk much, but he's got this quiet intensity, you know? Like
Oh
this
my
stuff going
gosh,
on
she's a
inside him I have
fangirl.
no idea about. Plus, he's got great legs.
You're a leg
It's
girl.
hard to find a man who doesn't skip on lower body exercises.
Is that Chast? Can you verify that for me? Is it? It's hard to find a man who doesn't skip on lower exercise. Is that true? You really want to be with someone who you can't talk to?
You think that's what I'm looking for? You're funny.
Oh, she doesn't.
Not in Stellar Bay. Everyone else who isn't taken either smells like salt tuna or they're my boss. Besides, a man with a good smile and a proportionate upper to lower body ratio isn't something to pass up.
And if he's a fucking asshole who's gonna beat the shit out of you or just be a dick, yeah, that's fine. He's just good looking. I'm sold. Okay, sure. That's all I need to know.
Sorry, sometimes I get carried away.
Nah, she says sometimes you just need a man who just has lower exercises, and that's it.
Well, new business turns up at last. Celia, didn't I tell you our new statistics-based advertising model would be a hit?
That you did, sir.
How can yield improvements of 26.7% not quicken the pulse?
Okay.
How can 32% cost savings not moisten the
Moisten the
loins?
loins.
You've often posed these very questions.
Clear my schedule. This newcomer has a meeting with me.
No, you have a meeting with me.
Did you hear that power play, Celia? They don't make them like this anymore in Halcyon. I only hope you don't judge me by my handshake. Now, what business brings you here?
Me? I'm treading my own path, going where the wind takes me.
What a charming notion. One doesn't meet many free spirits in Halcyon. Not outside Tartarus prison, anyway. Forgive me, I'd be positively enraptured. Only, I take it this means you aren't here for Saltuna.
You're get tired but unable to sleep. I've been there, yep. Like you're so mentally exhausted you can't sleep. Yep, I've been there a few times. Mostly during college. That's because a lot of my classes required me to really use big brain. If I have to eat one more weird science products passed off as food in this sprat fucked colony, I'm going to stab someone.
Yes, that's it. Channel
Yes!
Your anger. I only wish I could do the same. I had hoped that livening up our advertisements with enticing figures.
I did repeat the question. You didn't hear me?
The corporations back to our bosom, but
Do you want me to repeat it again?
Back to the drawing board.
If you're free with the corporations, why would you bring them back?
Surviving alone isn't as easy as it looks. Thanks to the so-called hazard clause, Monarch has been cut off from the board's resources and protection for 10 years now.
So-called is right. We've got our hazards, but we're still here, damn it. The board took off without so much as a thought for the folks.
You thought about it and did something else?
We've kept ourselves in business by trading with individual corporations, but given the off-the-books nature of those transactions, such arrangements are precarious.
You're tired of scrounging and scraping by it. Is that it?
Yes, freedom is a tempting ideal, but a rather costly paramour.
Make a good point.
Indeed. Mr. Nandi here has a rather ingenious plan to get MSI restored to the board.
On our terms, mind you.
A lot of good that'll do. They'll just find another reason to turn tail and abandon you.
Not if we secure the proper safeguards first.
And if our advertising scheme hasn't borne fruit, then perhaps it's time we took matters into our own hands.
So you know what's going on.
It's true, our Celia is an alarmingly competent middle manager. At any other company, she'd be wasted in data entry. The plan she refers to is a two-pronged approach, and the first part involves seeing Stellar Bay properly defended.
Seems a bit of... Nah, the lady next beside us said nothing like a man that has really good sturdy legs. That's all you need. Since they don't exercise lower legs. And I said, Chaz, is that true? As a lady, can you elaborate that on us? Or anybody else in chat? Fine, but how do you mean to do
With
that?
a Bolt 52 cartridge, of course. If you can get us what we need to rejoin the board, starting the Bolt 52, we'll be able to become one of the most productive and secure cities in Halcyon.
And you'll have a powerful ally on the board.
What is it?
Why, one of the strongest defenses in Halcyon. An extremely powerful ordnance.
Where do I find one? What's the other part of your
I'll
plan?
need to gather some supplemental materials, but I mustn't get ahead of myself.
You do.
It's
tend
for the
to-
thrusting.
The Bolt 52 will be in the old arms building southwest of town, which used to be part of Stellar Bay before we had to move our walls.
I almost want to pin that, but since we got
These
this
days,
pin going
it's
up here, I don't
overrun
know.
with marauders and raptidons.
I almost want to pin that. Guess I'll go get your Bolt
Do be
52.
careful. I've lost more than a few people to marauders and raptidons out there. Oh, and while you're at it, there should be a terminal in the arms building with some dangerous information.
Ooh.
Perhaps you could delete it so it doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Are you evil? Yeah, ask you about something.
What can I do for you?
Need MSI to stop broadcasting. You're jamming the Devil's Peak
You
station.
think we're the problem? Have you even heard the nonsense Graham is spewing? It isn't easy keeping a town like Stellar Bay afloat, especially without the board's backing. We need that frequency to reach our trading partners.
There's a way for you to do business.
Indeed. That's why it's imperative that MSI be reinstated onto the board. And the first step is getting the Bolt 52.
I met Graham, the landing pad guard.
I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to stuff?
Hey, they bang up to
Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you? Then it's good that I keep such meticulous note.
What exactly? How did MSI get kicked off the board in the first place?
I've asked myself the same thing many times.
MSI, the computer company, is evil.
Maybe we're part of the board's own bylaws.
Do you mean that you initiated your own removal from the board? You're getting ahead of yourself again. This is why you can't trust corporate and their so-called laws.
It's true. The board has treated us unfairly, but I'd always
EVGA better. I don't know if that's in this
For many
game,
years, this
but they are good.
to as many
I have
corporations
power supplies, a couple power supplies at EVGA. MSI has a computer. I've got no issue with them. I've never had really a bad experience with them. Tara, I wanted to see the board put their best people on that one.
Really? I always thought they were refreshingly straightforward names. After all, the whole point of terraforming was to make them Earth-like.
Here, though, the results were mixed. That ain't fair. They didn't leave on account of the hazards. They left on account of their cowardice. The hazards just gave them a reason to put to paper.
Sharp as ever, Nyoka. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out.
Oof. Not MSI, right?
Our leadership at the time certainly wanted to, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up.
How forward-thinking of you.
It's humane, but
I love the answers in this game. They're so sarcastic.
Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms.
I take it your leadership didn't embrace your ideas.
No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we be relocating to Terra 2 along with everyone else.
And yet here you are.
Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages.
Oof. Well, why would they do that?
I don't know. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently.
That's a lot of talking on this one. So you used to work for Graham. Why not mention that earlier?
Ah, so you've heard about our prior acquaintance.
Well, since I'm being coy about it, we're partners now, aren't we?
I suppose
Give me
so.
that experience points.
Graham's always had a way with words. Strange as it may seem, I suspect he'd have quite the corporate career if he weren't so radical. Graham seemed like a reasonable man years ago. We both agreed that MSI's treatment of its workers was untenable. I thought reforms would be enough. I didn't realize he wanted to abolish the corporate system entirely.
What's the hazard clause?
Straight bullshit is what it is. A fabrication rich folks use to preserve their investments by leaving a lot of people here to die slow.
Nyoka has the right of it. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous. For the greater good.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
And you voted on Monarch?
Yes, making all of NSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way.
What exactly do you want on the board?
Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
Yeah, that'd go a long way toward rebuilding our homes.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community. Being cut off means slow strangulation.
Can't fault you for your practicality.
Indeed. We've got to consider realities, not ideals. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I need to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship.
Uh-huh. Leverage?
Don't get ahead of yourself, sir.
Yes, it'll be easier to explain once we have the vote 52. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations.
You didn't tell me Hiram found the loophole in MSI giving control of Monarch.
Well, technically...
Technically?
But he certainly wasn't doing the paperwork himself.
You're supposed to let Hiram into the contract control those kids. That was the deal.
Technically he does. What exactly are you accusing me of?
You're not upholding your end of the bargain. Cross me like that and things will get bad for you.
No, there's no need to use that sultry tone with me.
I'll use the tone if I want to.
After all, he has his own contacts on the board. Until we're back on the board, I need to run those advertisements. If there's no business on Monarch, then we all starve. Hiram included. Besides, Graham's the one you should really be concerned about. His propaganda does nothing but crowd the frequency.
Alright.
What can I do for you? Then it's good. What can I do?
Alright. That was a lot of talking.
I hope your being here means the board is loosening their restrictions.
Here to do business with Sanjay?
Vacuum pack full. Emptying sack in
I don't think I've ever visited any of these places.
Well. The only new folk I ever see in town are
I like her hair.
Fallbrook. But you don't look like one of Catherine's. What can I get you?
Okay. You're just a trade person. That was a dead body. Oh, yeah, that was the cook. Nothing in here. Okay. I do want to head back to, I think this takes us to, that takes us to our ship over here.
I hear those rich people in Byzantium pay a handsome fee for robbing us.
Oh, man. My shoulder blade is almost fully healed up, but man, it still hurts like a son of a gun. Yeah, this is the way. Yep, this took us back to our ship. Oh, I gotta bring it down. But yeah, I've had days where I couldn't sleep very well, and you're trying to sleep and you just can't do it. Yeah, not fun. Hopefully that's not every day for you, Chaz. You don't get any good sleep? Oh, I thought my ship was up here. Well, snorkel snookles. Oh, that's what you have to do to bring it to you. Oh, okay. Oh, right. Alright. We're gonna take Nayoka out and bring in my cute little short-haired lady. This isn't the same. Okay, this isn't the same place we were earlier. It's a different planet I'm thinking of. Okay. Actually. Okay. We should actually do her side quest and take care of Ellie. We ought to do that. She needs to reconnect with her fam, and then we'll resume the main quest line. And I think if I think where we're supposed to go, or I remember in one stream, I think it was the last stream, there was a lot of exploring we were doing, but I ignored most of it, because we were running low on time. I was wanting to get to that one thing. So, it may have been, I don't think it was on the Groundbreaker. I think it was on Terra too.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Was it this? I don't think it was this either. If we go here. No, okay, I know where we're at. This is the first town in the game. I'm a dum-dum. It's not this town. I forget what town it was, though. Yeah, 9:34 already. We gotta end stream soon. I don't want to. I think it was Skillia. Yeah, I think it was Skillia was to end. Monarch was.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Could be Byzantium. I don't remember. No, I think this was it. Yep, this was it. Yep, okay. Let me go grab a drink real quick and refill my tea. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh.
Who feels like getting into trouble?
All right, we back. Let's go. We already spoke to you, right?
I see you haven't been shot to pieces by the gun.
No, but I have papers.
Of course. You're that curious spacer Mr. Bedford mentioned. Just a moment, please. Madam Adjutant, Bedford's contact has arrived. Shall I clear your schedule?
No, thank you, Percival. I doubt this will take long. I'm Sophia Akonde, adjutant to the chairman.
That's a name.
I've been reading all about you. This dossier from Emerald Vale was especially engrossing.
Should be good. Go on.
I've been keeping up with you ever since Emerald Vale. Now that was an interesting piece of work. A rundown backwater, barely worth the ink on a map. Until you showed up.
Thank you.
You walked
I aim
through
to impress,
Edgewater,
my dear.
And in your wake, transformed it from a loyal company town to a haven for dissidents. I'm actually a little impressed.
Thank you.
Anyone with
Thank you
eyes
very
can
much.
see that you're talented. But you're also unpredictable.
That I
I
am.
don't like unpredictable.
What? Nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with doing a little bit of YOLOing. That's just the price of working with me. Let me prove myself.
I have a job for you. One of our cartographers needs to be retired. I want you to carry it out.
Why would I help
The
you?
opportunity to become the board's most valuable freelancer, and all the perks that come with it. Rachel Lockwood, cartographer for the Bureau of Exploration. She's done some sensitive work for us, but now she's a loose end. Lockwood has to go. Get rid of her. Bring me her work. Then we'll talk about Dr. Wells. I'll tell you what I can.
Lockwood's just a photographer. One thinks her a loose end.
It isn't as if we're executing Lockwood for mislabeling a river on a map. It isn't what she's done, but what she knows that forces our hand.
Ooh, you know too
The
much.
nature of Lockwood's work was sensitive, confidential, and concerns the future of Halcyon. I can't risk leaving her alive.
You want me to kill someone just to keep your secret?
I'm asking you to serve the colony. Silencing Lockwood will save lives and preserve the peace.
I guess. You can't tell me what she's worked on.
I suppose I could, but then you'd be a loose end, and neither of us want that. Deal with Lockwood, and I'll know that I can rely on you. That counts for more than trust.
Warning! Sam's specially formulated blood-out fluid remover has been known to eat through flesh. Handle with caution.
I love
You
Sam.
keep colorful associates, Captain. I expect you'll put them to good
I
use.
love Sam.
At the very least, I expect you to do better than the other freelancer. Report back to me when you're finished.
What other freelancer?
We've hired outside contractors before. There's another freelancer working this job, but he's been dragging his heels. Dependable and competent freelancers are hard to come by. For your own sake, I hope you prove to be the exception and not the rule. I'll tell you what I can.
Wells must have done something serious to earn a price on his head.
Let's not mince words. Wells is a dangerous criminal and a lunatic. He's earned every bit of his bounty. I know you're eager to collect on that bounty. Deal with Lockwood, then we'll talk. Excellent. Percival will handle your paperwork for you.
Apologies for the wait. I was arranging my stationery. Personal assistant to Adjutant Akande and Chairman Rockwell. I'm also responsible for organizing the adjutant's stationery, which is more of a hobby.
Jason didn't mind you listening to our conversations.
Quite so. I owe the honor of my current position to a reputation for discretion, and also my family's
He's a
connections.
very sounds like a very upstanding
Will there
nerd.
be anything else?
That automech better have all its certifications in order.
I thought that was a head. It's a planet. Alright, going down. Yeah, this is where we were on certain things.
Chairman Rockwell.
Chairman Rockwell is...
Most of the day-to-day business goes
We didn't talk to this guy.
She handles matters while the chairman's away.
Welcome to the official headquarters of the
Gal,
Halcyon
sorry.
Holdings Corporation Board. Today's greeting is brought to you by Auntie Cleo, a subsidiary of Fullway Pharmaceuticals.
Most of the day-to-day business goes through the adjutant, Sophia Akane. She handles matters while the chairman's away.
Okay. Nothing else over here? It's a very beautiful game. And so far, not one crash. That's a good thing. What's over here? Maintenance tunnels? Probably don't need to go here. I just want to look. Yeah, we can't go here yet. Okay. At least we got some experience points, right? Just for discovering stuff. I like that in games. Hey, you discovered this area.
You can pass. Go on through.
Oh my!
Are you the old man? Have you been washing my clothes?
Affirmative.
Now I look like a banker or a dentist.
Teeth cleaning request processed. Plaque removal with a product trial of...
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent to desperation.
It's lemony fresh.
When a girl wants you to meet her parents and you're not dating yet.
You have rather exotic presence.
I don't know if I, oh yeah, this is where the map looks like a damn stadium.
Leo's facial mask, perhaps?
Alright, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy?
Oh my god!
We've been over this already. You can't rehearse running into Ruth Bellamy. It's not going to work.
Fine, fine. What about this? Oh my stars! It's Halcyon Helen? May I have your autograph?
Now you just sound like a crazed fan, which I suppose is not far from the truth.
Alrighty then. What's in here?
Nothing exciting ever happened for us.
I'm afraid I can't help you at the moment. Have a prosperous day.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production. There's something to be there.
As you were. Today's trends or tomorrow's truth.
Well, you're getting an early start on the day's parcels, aren't you? Welcome to Halcyon Parcel Service. Deliveries guaranteed within standard margins of accuracy.
What exactly do you do here?
Halcyon Parcel Service is the most dependable parcel delivery service in the colony. You might even say we're part and parcel of Halcyon's commercial enterprise. That's just a little parcel joke.
So new package, they come here?
Nope, just parcels. We don't deal in packages.
Uh-huh. What's the difference?
It's very technical. Halcyon Parcel Service strictly adheres to the standards and definitions of packaging as outlined by the Executive Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. We can ship all the parcels you want, but if I start shipping packages, I could get into some real trouble. Handcuffs and hard labor.
Hey, Will. All right, simple conversation. Hello, William. No, you can't have my food because I'm going to be taking it to work with me. All right, let's talk to Ellie's place. Hey, honey, you want to sit here? Sit. Oh, man. I think RGB finished up. That sucks because I was going to raid him today. That's a bummer. I think he finished his subathon stream. And we're about to wrap it up in about 15 minutes.
Welcome. Welcome to the Byzantium office of, Bureau of Exploration. Never mind who I am. Hi there.
Well, I know stream. You're watching a stream, you idiot.
Well, hey there. What can I do for you?
Looking for a cover named by Rachel Lockwood. You're the other contractor Sophia mentioned.
Damn, fine, you got me. I ain't a receptionist. Truth be told, I'm glad you know. Lying to a stranger weighs heavily on my spirit. I was hired to cross off Miss Lockwood. Thought I'd pose as her receptionist. Brilliant, right? Thing is, she ain't shown up in ages.
Ah, you just sound drunk. You don't think she'd recognize you in a normal receptionist?
I'll just tell her I'm the replacement. If she calls me on it, I'll kill her. If she buys it, I'll kill her. Win-win.
What? Oh, great. You're not planning to attack me, are you? It won't go well for you.
Perish the thought. I don't just waltz about murdering who I please. I am a professional. I have got standards.
But if you kill an innocent receptionist to take his place...
Hey, I tried to convince him to take a vacation. He wasn't hearing it. Some people's work ethic is just too strong for their own...
Oh, so you just murder them. Cool. This is Grace. I was hired to kill her, too.
Hope you don't mind a bit of competition. May the best receptionist win.
What now?
I'm gonna wait for her to return. Tell you what. You find out where she is, you let me know.
This is a random conversation.
As a professional courtesy. Then we can both have at it. And whoever kills her better gets the contract. What do you say?
No promises.
What are promises between a pair of hired killers, anyway? What's on your mind?
How'd you get hired for this job, anyway?
Oh, you know how it goes. Board put out a contract, I put in a request, made a few appointments with the appropriate departments, signed some papers. Looked like an easy job. She's a map maker, right? What's she gonna do? Consult her maps and find a good place to hide?
Can. I'll be in the office, but there's a clue in there.
Knock yourself out. Let me know if you find anything.
Ah, okay. Well, hold on. We don't want to do this quest yet. Well, we made some progress, so we do want to do that eventually. Bye, William. Brother can't make up his mind. How you doing, Chaotic? Cool, maybe you are. Yeah.
So, how many times have you seen Terror?
Yeah. Just like you said yesterday, why no stream? And you like, that's not what I was going to say. I'm like, whatever. Sure. There's a word for that. Predictable. We finished Utopia 2 earlier, though. Explained the whole story, and we got it done. So Mario Adventures, the next retro game.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
Laws, I guess means my
And I
God.
didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend.
And
He's
future
been running
boyfriend.
around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Spit on the floor. Fancy place. I'd be probably taking a few things with me.
There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society.
She wanted me to do
Anyway,
that.
You're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
She wanted us to do that.
Exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
It was not what I was going to say. It was not what I was going to say? Sure. What's a watt? What's a watt? Do you want to talk about electricity over there? Indeed, we've saved some towns, stirred prosperity across Halcyon. Theft, vandalism, profanity, you name it. We've done that at least twice.
Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
She wanted me to do this.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
It's getting awkward.
We'll stay as long as we'd like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
Keep going, Alex. This is where it's headed.
Just a second. You had the floors redone with real Terran marble? Since when can you afford that?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Listen quietly.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
Oh,
I'm afraid
daughter
the
issues.
distinction was lost on us, darling.
I don't have enough perception, damn.
What did you do?
What? We did what any grieving parents would do.
Fake her
We
death?
collected on your life insurance.
Oh!
And the payouts have been rather...
Wow! You're dead to us! We're gonna collect on your life insurance! Wow! Oh! I just... Wow. Imagine if your parents did that. Like, you were gone for a long time, and you come back, and they collect it in on your life insurance policy. And, wow. Man, I don't know how to react to that. I mean, I get Ellie's doesn't get along with her parents that well enough. But, damn, imagine if your parents did that to you. Yeah, you're dead to us. That's just their way of saying you're dead to us. Let's collect on your... But I'm sure you're much happier now knowing Ellie's alive and well, right?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret.
Oh my
deep
God.
in our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many...
necessities. Oh, this is bullshit. Oh, God, this is such bullshit. I love it. And tell me Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
Oh, that's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
I'll have you know, Ellie is a professional miscreant. Chaz would love this dialogue. Wow, that's pretty fucked up. Your own parents traded you in. So, yeah, that's one way of saying you're dead to me. We'll cash in on your insurance policy. What in the fuck?
Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycow designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
That's a pretty funny story.
Hey! You're supposed to be on my side. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates.
I was joking, girl.
Raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Nice butts.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
If you really knew your daughter, you know quiet is not in her vocabulary.
She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
These are messed up parents.
Don't cause a scene.
I don't know about you, Ellie, but I'm ready to cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Oof, rough. And we gotta level up for that. Wow. Hey, that's useful. More capacity.
Let's talk outside.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Oh, could you please leave quietly?
You know, we could murder them, but that wouldn't be right. That is whacked. That is messed up. That is messed up. I don't think I've ever seen a game do that, or I think I've seen a couple TV shows that have done that where they like cash in their life insurance policy to commit insurance fraud, but not in that way to where this is, you know what? You're dead to me, daughter, so I'm going to cash in your insurance policy, literally.
Can you believe those two? We hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
Well, if that's what you were going to say, what were you going to say, Chaotic? They've hardly been there a minute and they turned out like... What do you think how that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aether wave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
And then what? This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
Let's check awesome. Oh, she's adorable. How about payback time collecting with interest?
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up because this would be just like me to come back and make a big scene. Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle a sob.
Hey, chin up, you're better than this.
I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know. And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'm sorry, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a marauder moon base. Or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
This episode reflects on them, not you.
But I want to talk about me now.
You gotta surround yourself with people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who look out for you to blink so they can swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I'm gonna do something about it. Something like...
I'm mad.
Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Oh, get the insurance money? Screw them over? Yeah, you know. Two wrongs don't make a right, but you know what? She's a naughty girl. I like her. That money won't make you feel better what happened.
Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap.
It's not really your money any more than it's theirs.
Let's look at this as an advance.
Okay, well, I'm trying to reason with her. Trying to take the high road here.
If anyone deserves to profit off my death, it's me. I could open a new account.
Thank you, Dipsy.
Designate that account holder.
Making that even go closer.
all the payouts would go to me.
Dipsy really wants to see Week of
Without
Garfield.
doing a thing. And I'll get to cut them off.
You are probably broke on points. Quite the role reversal.
As long as I don't develop a taste for Gorgonzola and bad legal drama.
Gorgonzola, interesting.
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of their terminals and do it ourselves. Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by not much else. No complaint.
All right then. What time is it? All right, got a couple more minutes. Hellish figures shouldn't be here. Let me go grab my phone real. Why not? My phone's right here. Well, I don't know. How would y'all feel if your parents did that to you? Would you want to like try to screw them out of their own money for, even though it's not theirs, for the insurance? For the insurance, I mean, wow. I mean, they even play the role of the pompous idiots. Yes, darling, sip tea.
Alfred, you wretched contraption! There's nothing in this city work anymore! It is probably based out of the Florida.
This is definitely a town I want to live in. It's just... It's too high up there. Too much of a... It's like, you know, the upper class here.
The Emerald Vale plant is back to full production.
Have you tried our new cocktail sponsored by Rizzo's? 1 part purple spectrum vodka, 1 part artificial tomato-like substitute juice. We call it a Blue Bloody Mary. Then you'll want to speak with our automechanical inebriation assistant.
Inebriation.
There.
Are you a bartender?
Quite so. But I would never lower myself to do something as gauche as tending bar.
What?
My automechanical
That's your
assistant
job!
does all the work for me. How curious. I was just wondering after Rachel myself.
Do you know where she is?
I do. Unfortunately, Rachel doesn't want to be found. I'm honor bound to keep her location.
This is probably a side quest or
no,
something.
not honor bound, the other thing. Paid, yes. I'm paid to keep her location a secret. Can you make me a better offer? I'm quite sure you'll be able to convince me, bit by bit. Oh, by all means. I don't believe in work. Work is for automechanicals and lower classes.
Wow, this guy's dick. You serious?
I don't mean to sound cruel. There's nothing wrong with working. It's just so unnecessary. Why bother?
Oh my gosh.
We all have our roles in society. I like to think of myself as an entrepreneur. This drinking establishment is my investment. Do you know Celeste Joliker? I've heard she's working on some spectacular new design. What can
I didn't have enough bits. Okay. I spent it on upgrading my weapons. That's fine. Well, I'm sure there's a side quest we have to go do, so... I don't know what that is. Rachel. Ah, and that's this right here. Okay. Okay, we're not worried about that right now. We actually got to get some money back because we spent a lot of money on a lot of different things.
I love Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, or importance?
We'll get to the next quest marker. No, we already I already know you.
Remember that string? It's so polished, it shines.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in weird. Idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean?
I like where this is going.
Tell you what. You're gonna like it a whole lot more once we start talking bits.
I could use bits.
Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation?
Because there was some freelance.
Fresh, natural talent. I know it when I see it. Listen, you got a real special quality. Raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid.
Just tell me what you're offering.
I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I think you got the chops.
Well, thank you.
Not so fast. First, we gotta talk about royalties.
Let's just see where this audition goes, huh? So what do you say? You ready for the chance of a lifetime?
Ah, man, sure.
Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon Pictures and take the elevator. You're going all the way to the top, baby.
Baby. Alright, we're going to do that later. Solar mailbox addressed to the Greater Height Insurance Group and satellite from Fallbrook and Planet Mars.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Anything else here before we,
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once? Nothing wrong. Don't you ever want fun? Bits overhead?
is this a door? Well, that was weird. Alright. We gotta stop here, unfortunately. But I'll be back tomorrow evening with more of this game.
The law's really looking out.
Move along.
I don't think we're supposed to be here. But we'll look around real quick.
The law's really looking out.
It feels like I've been waiting in line forever.
Okay, cool. Nice. Any side people to talk to?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Nope. So I guess summon our ship. All right then. Good stopping point. Which, unfortunately, we do have to stop. I have to get ready for work. Sorry, that reset my sound settings. I'm so sorry if you got blown out your ears for 2 seconds. Didn't book your beat out? Nah, nothing was nothing. I had my vacation last week when WrestleMania was going down. Yeah, but hello, Sixel. Yeah, darn, he did finish. Well, I guess we'll pay it forward since Sorrell's back from food poisoning. Why not? I'll pay it forward back since she just gave us a raid. Since RGB stream ended, sadly. If not, I was either going to do King of Hades. Master Max is going, but I raided him not that long ago. I know Sorrell's just slogging through, she's a good streamer. Slogging through, Fallout. But hey, those who popped on in here, thanks so much. Like I said, all the redeems are going to be 50% off. Or not 50%, 30% off. Not all, most redeems until next Sunday. Next Sunday be the last day for the discount, so. Yeah, thank you for hanging out. Get some more points, Dipsy. I know you broke. I know you broke. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow evening with Big Dusty. We'll probably get back to Hollow Knight. And then we'll play more of this. And then Wednesday is going to be the birthday stream. Since I couldn't do it I didn't do it last week because it was not my birthday yet. I didn't want to preemptively do it. As far as I know. And Wednesday, probably start around 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we'll do a nice, long, luxurious stream to celebrate the 700 and me turning 21 again. And I'll get some, I'll get a couple new redeems added to the channel. I have an idea what I'm going to be adding, so. We had a good stream today, and lots of old cool people. I was gonna raid RGB, but RGB ended. And I was like, I'm gonna message him how. I'll have to harass him. He went. I raided him a couple days ago, Doji. I raided him like 2 or 3 days ago. I know raiding on a Sunday is a rare treat. Otherwise, I probably would raid him. But yeah, I raided him Friday. That was the Friday stream. Yeah, it was Friday. But I'd raid you, Doji, but you ain't live. Sorrell's back from 4 or 5 days of food poisoning, so let's go say hello to her. She did raid here not that long ago. I like paying it forward. I know I owe you a raid, Doji, but you ain't live. I can't raid you, buddy. Dang, I was hoping RGB was still going, but for his subathon stream, I was gonna send some love over. I told him I was gonna raid him, but he ended, so. So I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Y'all be safe, all right?
Oh my God, we gotta fucking land, dude. All right, here we go.